I've heard so many great things about the Maybank Malaysian Open. It's been a few years since I've had a chance to get back to play in that event. I played it a few times back in my early days on the European Tour, and you know, my schedule's changed so much over the last 5-6 years. It's great to get a chance to go back to the real authentic, you know, world-class global events like the Maybank Malaysian Open, and heard nothing but great things about the tournament from France. Obviously, Lee Westwood's played very well there, good friend of mine, and obviously a golf course where he's plays well, and driving the ball is obviously a premium and my type of venue. So excited to get back there. Just a great place to start the year. Yeah, I felt like 2015 was the year for me to get back to the Maybank Malaysian Open. It just fit into my schedule geographically. I'm going to be in Dubai the week before. I really felt like I wanted to start my season in Asia. The West Coast swing in the PGA Tour is, you know, it's a little hit and miss weather-wise, and the great thing with being in Asia at this time of the year, I mean, golf courses are in great shape. You know you're going to get great climate, and you know, the heat in Malaysia will be a good week to beat me into shape and get me ready for the season. I haven't had a chance to play it. You know, from what I hear from the guys, it's tough. You drive it well, you've got an opportunity to make lots of birdies. The rough can be pretty thick there. And obviously, if you know, physically the environment's tough there, you know, hot and humid. And you really have to be prepared sort of mentally and physically. So always attracts a good field at the Maybank Malaysian Open, and I'm very glad to be part of that, and hopefully we can compete and perhaps win. Yeah, the Maybank Malaysian Open's had quite the trend of young players winning. You know, like you said, with Afi Barnrad and Matteo Manassero and Sung Yul No. I mean, great young players who've gone on to do bigger and better things. And you know, obviously, as one of the slightly older players and you know, more of a veteran these days, I suppose. I mean, I'm hoping that trend doesn't continue. I'd like to you know, follow in the footsteps of guys like Lee Westwood, who've won multiple tournaments around the world. To win the Maybank Malaysian Open, that would be a nice addition to my CV so far. I feel like, you know, my 12 years on tour so far, you know, I've had a chance to watch Asia grow from a golfing point of view. You know, we've been coming out here for many years. We've seen the tournaments develop, we've seen countries develop, we've seen people's interest and education in the game of golf increasing exponentially, and so much fun just to keep coming back out here and see how things are doing. We get an opportunity to play so many strong fields and strong events in different parts of Asia, and the Maybank Malaysian Open being one of the sort of longest running. I mean, 10th anniversary in 2015. It's been there from the beginning and attracts a world-class field every year. There is a rumour going around the range that there are fines to be had for caddies and agents and spectators and sons and daughters and friends hitting golf balls on the range. But I've never heard of that fine being implemented. You know, obviously we like to have some fun, and every now and again maybe a friend or a caddy will hit a ball. But you know, when it comes down to the nitty-gritty and we're getting ready for tournament rounds, especially the weekend tournament rounds, it is all business, and the players and caddies and everyone respects that. So I haven't seen any $1,000 fines being thrown around lately.
Have you ever seen a fan just kind of come up and hit a ball while you're doing your business?
That would be kind of fun. It'd be kind of fun to pull a fan out of the crowd and get them to hit a shot, maybe on the range or something along the line. I think that's the great thing about the game of golf. It's such a great interactive sport. Anyone can tee it up with a professional golfer, use their handicap, and maybe win the game, maybe win the money that day. Hey guys, how you doing? Graham McDowell here. Sorry I can't be with you today for your press conference. I just wanted to say I'm very excited to be coming back to the Maybank Malaysian Open. It's been a few years since I was there. I'm very excited to be coming back. Kuala Lumpur Golf and Country Club will be the first time there for me. I heard amazing things about it, so very excited to come to Malaysia. We'll see you all there next year.
It's one of my favourite cities anywhere around the world. People often ask me, where are your favourite cities to visit? And Sydney is up there, New York is up there, and so is KL. I think it's a vibrant city. I love the weather. I love the fact that you can walk around in a t-shirt all the time as well too. Great collection of shots. There's a buzz around there. Great food, great hotels, and it's. I remember my first ever trip to Asia was to KL, and it's always a place I look forward to going back to.
You love the weather. Not everybody does, because you can be dripping when you just step out of your apartment or hotel.
Yeah, I know that is a challenge, but I love I mean, give me that every day of the week compared to the wind and the rain that we have at home. I must say I like the warm weather. I know it gets hot there, but that doesn't matter. I still like it, and I enjoy the evening times as well too, where you can often sit outside and have nice dinners. Lots of water obviously is very important, and you take some hydration tablets as well too, and get your salt levels and vitamins and all those kind of things in. The ball goes a little bit differently in distance wise, which is always a challenge when you're playing in the heat and the humidity as well too. And the grains, there's a big challenge as well too with the different grains and the grasses that we encounter over there. But I think in general, you know, you stay off the alcohol is important, and give yourself the best opportunity of playing well. Yeah, it is. I was there last year for Eurasia Cup, as you say, and as I say, I always enjoy going back. It's always a challenge. It's a city and a vibe that I really enjoy being in, and I'm looking forward to seeing it again this year on a new course, as you say. Yeah, it's been busy. Everybody, it's great. I mean, I can't move 5 yards, but somebody stops me and wants to talk about it or say well done, and it's great. You know, I don't personally feel like it's all me or all the players. I think we had a very strong unit there. Caddies played a huge part. The vice captains played a huge part. We had a great backroom team from the European Tour, and it was just a great week. You know, the fact that we were all pulling together. There was no one player or one person who was more important than anybody else. We all pulled in the same direction. We all had a lot of fun behind the scenes as well too, and we enjoyed the challenge that America posed. And I think we were a very formidable unit. And I think anybody who loves team sports can connect with the Ryder Cup and the vibe that we created as a team, and that's what gives me more pleasure, even more pleasure than the result, was the players walking away and people walking away with a sense of what we achieved as a team and the bonding that we had together. Sorry I can't be there, but I'm really looking forward to going back to KL again. It's one of my favourite places to visit, and looking forward to seeing you all in February.